What's up YouTube? My name is Terrygaters and I'm a music producer from Germany. And first of all, I want to wish you Happy New Year and I hope you had a great time. On New Year's Eve, I had a great time, so it was very cool. But today, I want to show you one of my all-time favorite tracks from Avril Lavigne. The track is called Nobody's Home and it's on this beautiful album here. I got it on vinyl and it's so beautiful. I love the cover art. I love the back of the cover and I love the whole album, so it's really cool. But before we go into the reaction, as always, feel free to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss anything in the future. Feel free to leave it a like and please write a comment below what you think about this track and Avril Lavigne, because I read every comment and I love to read your own personal stories with those tracks. It's so cool to connect and to see other people loving that music too and have a connection to that too. So let's go into the reaction. So, like I said, today we'll watch the video of Nobody's Home. I love the video, I love the lyrics, and I love this track so much. And I'm a big fan of Avril since her first album. And I want to do some more Avril stuff in the future, so let's go into the track. First of all, what I can say is, yeah, the instrumental and guitar is very basic and stuff, but I play this track on my own, so I can play it on guitar. I love it. It's really simple. You can play it with open chords, but it sounds so beautiful combined with her voice. And in my teenage years, when I watched those videos and listened to the tracks of Avril, she was really that, like, my crush. So I think everyone has something like that in the teenage years, and she was it for me. And I hope my girlfriend will not kill me after I said that, but I don't think so. So yeah, it was like 20 years ago or something. I'm really old right now, but yeah, I really love the story behind this track. And I had some, I said it in the last videos as well, I had some bad times in my life, and tracks like that really helped me to go through specific kind of situations, because for me, I don't have the big kind of family or connection to my family. And that's why this track Nobody's Home is really something which hit me deep back in the time. And that's why I have a really crazy connection to this track, and that's so beautiful. And yeah, I only can share my love and my deep feelings about this track. And yeah, what I think about this whole kind of situation from the video and the text and all this kind of, or the lyrics and all this kind of stuff, is here in Germany, for example, it is not so easy to, I'm not sure, I don't want to tell something wrong, but you have a lot of, it's not so easy to get homeless because you have a lot of kind of different, how can I say it, structures with people in that structure which can help you, or which can try to give you a place where you can sleep and stuff like that. I'm not sure how it is in America, but I think in America when you don't have a job or something, it's really hard. So in Germany you have a lot of social kind of stuff where you can get money from when you don't have a job and all this kind of stuff. It's a little bit different like in America, but we still have homeless people. And yeah, in this case, I think, or for me, the story is a little bit about the girl who is like, or has she has problems with her family and stuff, and then she needs to go away somehow because she's like in a trouble kind of situation and her parents don't understand her and all this kind of stuff, or maybe something like that. I'm not sure. I'm like having so much different versions of this track in my head, what the story is about. So feel free to write in the comments below what you think. But in the end, I think it's really a hard relationship between her and her family. And she's like, oh my God, I'm really lost. I'm not sure where I should go because nobody understands me or my problems and all this kind of stuff. And you can see that stuff a lot nowadays, especially with social media and stuff. So many people have problems, or they compare each other to other people and they're unhappy or depressed or have some really bad situations with their families and they don't know where to go and they don't have an idea what to do with their lives and all this kind of stuff. And I love that this track, it's really a deep kind of track. It's not so complicated, like I said, and it's not an overkill in lyrics or really like thinking about, or you don't have to think so deep to understand the meaning behind this track, but it still has a really deep meaning because the problems from back in the time where this track came out are still ongoing today, and I think they're maybe are a little bit more like back in the day, but I'm not sure. It's a different time, it's hard to tell.
Open your eyes and look outside. Find the reasons why you've been rejected, and now you can't find what you've left behind. Be strong now. Too many problems. Don't know where she belongs. Where she belongs. She wants to go home, but nobody's home.
So for example, you can also, like, I think, take that nobody's home, not like nobody's home. Maybe you can think of it like there are people at home, but they don't understand you, or they don't respect you, or they like abuse you or stuff like that. And that's why you think you want to go home, but nobody's home. So it's not because it's empty, it's because there are people which are not your home. And that's another kind of thing what you can think about it. Like I said, this track is not so complicated, but when I listen to that, I think about so many different kind of stories and interpretations of this lyrics. It's really cool, and everyone can take something out of that track, I think.
It's where she lies, broken inside, with no place to go, no place to go, to dry her eyes, broken inside. Her feelings she hides, her dreams she can't find. She's losing her mind, she's falling behind, and she can't find her place. She's losing her faith, she's falling from grace. She's all over the place, yeah. She wants to go home, but nobody's home. That's where she lies, broken inside, with no place to go.
In this video, you can see she's calling her mom or something, and that could be like because maybe the mom understands her or something, but she's not really talking to her, I think, when I remember right. We will see it in a second, but maybe it's like, it's hard to tell, but maybe it's like being alone and being lonely, or deciding to be in that family which is not good for you instead of being alone or lonely. And that's like choosing what is the harder way for your life. And exactly that kind of thing I had in my life too. So deciding between being lonely or between being on relationships with bad people who are not good for you, but you then are not alone. So nowadays I would say being alone is better than being with bad people. But when you are young and stuff, you really don't know. and sometimes being lonely really feels so painful that you want to do everything to not be lonely. So yeah, like I said, you can interpret in those kind of stories a lot. So yeah, it's hard to tell, especially in English for me as a German guy.
No place to go to dry her eyes, broken inside. She's lost inside, lost inside. Oh, she's lost inside, lost inside.
Oh man, that looks so sad. And when I was a teenager, I always thought when I would meet her, like the fictional character in that video, I would give her a hug and tell her everything will be fine in the future. So yeah, it's heart melting somehow. So yeah, that's it with the reaction to Avril Lavigne's Nobody's Home. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you share your story in the comments below. And if you know the real story behind those lyrics, maybe Avril told them in an interview or something, then feel free to write it down below as well. If you don't want to miss anything, then subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for the support, and don't forget to leave a like. So I see you next time. Thank you, goodbye, and peace.